Hello, and welcome to Amateur and CB Microphone Sounds 14. In this short video, I will state some of my opinions about mics for our radios. I will also go over some accessories needed or just nice to have. The narrations will be done with two new microphones, the one I am talking on now, the Rode Pod mic, and later the Marshall MXL CR77. Some of my beliefs about microphones for our radio use. We're just amateurs. We're not broadcast radio. We're not professional recording studios. Our medium of moving our voice across the air is limited, and these microphones don't have to be the best there are. I also think we should keep it as simple as possible. Cut down on all the extra equipment. One reason I don't go for condenser mics. This also helps keep the costs down. You know, some of these mics don't cost very much. The dynamics are almost always cheaper than the condensers. So we don't need the absolute best microphone. A Neumann U47 over our radio would give us no benefit. Anyway, let's make it easy to use. Let's keep it simple so that it doesn't clutter up our shack. However, I would avoid really cheap items, mics and booms. You'll pay the price for that. Learn to trust your ears. If a mic sounds good to you, that's all you need to know. And if all you have is just a radio type mic with a push to talk switch, there's nothing wrong with that. They work fine. And as I've learned over the years, in any endeavor, there is always more to learn. Let's talk about accessories. You're going to need something to hold the mic. Stands, booms. There are different types. They're tabletop, floor standing, suspension. Some can have their height adjustable, which is great. But you need to consider the weight and size of the mic for what you're going to hold it with. Don't get a flimsy boom arm and try to hang a 2-pound mic on it. It may cause you a problem. Another needed accessory. Wind pop filters. Something to stop the plosives. There are foam ones. There are screens. There are different things. And you may not need one depending on your microphone. Some microphones have built-in windscreens and pop filters that work really, really well. But whatever you get, it needs to fit the microphone, especially the foam ones. Nothing worse than taking 5 minutes to stretch a foam pops filter over a dadgum microphone. So get those that are easy to install, easy to use, and things that are not in the way when operating. You know, if a big old windscreen is sitting right in your face and you can't move or do anything, that's not good. So keep these things in mind. I have switched microphones to the MXL CR77. If the volume has changed, it's because the two microphones have different output levels. Any cables and accessories. XLR cables, coiled cables, shielded cables. These are some of the things that you can use. Connectors, aviation style round, XLR, TRS, TS, RJ. These are others. There are others. Right angle connectors are very helpful. And vintage microphones can be a problem. Sometimes it is very difficult to find the right connector. I have adjusted the microphone's gain or the mixer's gain down to compensate for the higher output of the MXL microphone. You will also need something to mount the microphone to the stand or boom arm with. There are many different types. Many of the mics come with them already. They're called shock, suspension, spider. They also isolate the microphone from vibrations. There are slide-on types, yoke types, and ring types. If you buy a mic, you more than likely will get something with it, but not always. Pay attention to cable management, keeping cables tied up out of the way. 3/8 to 5/8 thread adapters for mics to screw on to booms and stands. Spare bands for suspension mounts in case they break. Contact cleaner to clean those connection pins, and whatever makes it easier for you. Pay attention to RFI. It is real. I have experienced it. Stop it before it starts. Grounding, shielded cable, chokes, ferret beads on cords. And stopping RFI helps with a whole lot of other things with our radio hobby too. As for my favorite broadcast style mic, I own 4. The Heil PR40 is the best. It's also the most expensive. The Rode Pod mic is very good. The MXL BCD1 is good. The CAD PM1200 needs equalization. For an economy mic, the BCD1 is probably good enough. I have enjoyed making these short video slideshows. I hope they're helpful to someone in seeking a better microphone experience. As Bob Heil once said, it all starts with the mic, and that is so true. So, good luck to you in a search for a mic if that's what you're looking for. Perhaps someday we'll meet on single sideband or digital mode FT8. I'm on FT8 a lot. Anyway, goodbye, good luck, 7-3, and I am QRT. Oh, wait, I promised a recording of a new microphone. Here it is. This is the Maono PD200X, a small, dynamic podcasting style microphone. I'll do more on this microphone in another video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, 7-3.